Thank you very much. First, want to thank the organization for hosting. It's always a pleasure coming back home and sharing my experience. Teamwork is a foundation for any successful sports teams. I think we could all argue that same case for it when it's driving a success for a local community. It can't be done by one organization. So today I'd like to highlight how Indianapolis Colts are collaborating with various local partners to enhance the overall sports tech ecosystems in Indiana. Many of the presenters today focused on live events, sporting events, policies that's going to help bring in a lot of visitors to town. I'm going to be focusing on how we could help bring more corporations to the state through sports. To begin, I'd like to provide a top-line overview on the state of Indiana. As you can see from the map, Indiana is located at midwestern of United States. It's known for its diverse economy, friendly business environment, and central locations. It has a nickname called Crossroad of America. It connects the east to west, to south and north. Due to its well-developed transportation networks, making it a hub for logistics and manufacturing. Many outlets like Forbes have ranked Indiana as the second best state in the country to start a business, seventh most active venture capital investors, and the fifth lowest in cost of doing business. It's also known for well-regarded universities like Notre Dame, Purdue, and IU, which contributes to a skilled workforce. I'm sure these are reasons why we've seen significant investments from South Korean companies like Samsung SDI, who has built a battery manufacturing in Indiana, as well as SK Hynix, that's building a chip manufacturing as well. Indiana's sports landscape is also vibrant, with a deep-rooted both professional sports teams as well as amateur athletes. It's one of the most sports-focused states in U.S. We've seen robust investment in sports industries across various levels. Major league facilities like Lucas Oil Stadiums, where we play our games, as well as hosting a high-profile events like NCAA Men's Basketball Final Four, Big Ten football championships, as well as NBA All-Star games recently, which brings in millions of dollars in tourism revenues, establishing Indianapolis as major sporting tourism hub. It also began exploring esports and emerging sports markets. Universities like Butler and Ball States have launched esports programs and are investing in dedicated gaming facilities. Indiana's multifaceted investment strategy in sports supports local communities, enhances the economies through sports tourism, positioning the states as a leader in both traditional as well as emerging markets. These investments reinforce Indiana's reputation as sports-centric states and offers model for leveraging sports as a pillar of economic and community development. Now, to help accelerate this growth of Indiana sports in Indiana, Indiana Sports Corp plays an important role. Indiana Sports Corp was founded in 1979 and the nation's first sports commission. It hosts over 500 national and international sporting events like NBA All-Star Weekends, recently had Olympic trial competitions, Big Ten football championship, March Madness, Super Bowls, garnishing over $4 million in direct spending in our community. They continue to play a crucial role in advancing Indiana communities through sports. Last year, Sports Corp developed next chapter of sports strategy that has served the Indianapolis community over the next 45 years. The goal was to develop statewide sports vision for the next 25 years. The project was called 2050 Vision. It evolved and grew competitions throughout the countries. There were more than 100 stakeholders that were involved in the interviews, residents that were surveyed on their feedbacks and the impact in states. From this research came the 2050 vision with guiding principles and 5 pillars focused on sports. And one of the key pillars is the sports tech. It's focused on being the nucleus for the entrepreneurship, innovations, and accelerations around technology. They want to be the sports tech hub of the US. They've tapped into 2 key organizations to make this happen: Sports Tech HQ and Techstars. Sports Tech HQ is a nonprofit organization fueling the Indiana's transformation into global hub for sports technology. The organization provides a foundation for entrepreneurs to advance innovations that elevates the game for fans, athletes, and executives. The goal is to attract companies from around the world to join its collective and become part of the growing sports technology ecosystem in Indiana. Techstars, on the other hand, it's a global platform for investment and innovation. Techstars Sports Accelerator, powered by Indy, was founded by major sports constituents in Indiana. It's designed for sports tech companies to focus on future sports, ranging from new technologies to new business models. During each 3-month program, Techstars surrounds companies with best mentors, unrivaled network of corporate partners, investors, and alumni. Techstar also provides funding, fundraising opportunities, workshops, curated resources, not to mention countless moments where they can learn from their peers. It's a proven model that helped build thousands of successful companies all around the world. As the leading professional team in Indiana, we've established a strong relationship with 2 organizations for many years. Now, with this as a background, I'd like to lean on the concept of cluster of innovation to explain how Indianapolis Colts are collaborating with local organizations to drive the success of Indiana's sports tech ecosystem. Innovation Cluster is a formalized, industry-led, member-based organizations working together to drive innovations. It's to overcome barriers, access new market opportunities, attract talent, capital. The success hinges on delivering access to financing, access to multicultural, multinational companies, interpersonal networks, creating shared values and alignment of interest, which establishes a support from public institutions, mobility of people, creating a synergy with educational and research institutions. Now, here's an example of how organizations in Indiana, including Indianapolis Colts, were able to collectively optimize the cluster of innovation. RootNote was one of the participants in Techstars Accelerator program in 2023. The order kind of switched. 23. It's a software as a service company servicing teams and content creators in sports, entertainment, and media landscape. The company is developing first comprehensive platform that designs to help athletes, creators, media companies, and teams work with leveraging their data from hundreds of different digital platforms to help grow their business. In order to help facilitate and accelerate the growth of RootNote, Indiana sports tech ecosystem went to work. Techstars initiated their participation in their ecosystem via the Accelerator program. Additionally, they were able to raise funding from a local venture capitalist company called Elevate. We also became a test bed for RootNote and partnering to implement pilot programs. We were able to secure valuable insights from their platform. In exchange, we're able to provide additional feedback, area of improvements based on our business needs. Sports Tech HQ supported the relocation of Root Notes headquartered to Indiana from Nashville. So they actually moved their company to Indiana, purchased a real estate for their company to establish their business. Additionally, they were able to establish a strong network of local universities like Purdue, Ball State, Indiana, to help tap into a quality software development resources. So as you can see from this cluster of innovation, we were able to bring key players that gave different values to the company Root Notes to help them establish a business in our local community. I think this was one of the finest examples of how local professional sports network came together to deliver an economic growth for our economy. There are many more companies like Root Notes. We're speaking to a company called Sports Quick Question. It's a simple platform that allows us to connect our fans with our athletes in a virtual manner. No need to have a physical meet and greet. We could have a very easy access for players to have interaction with our fans. There's also a company called Vow. It's a first ever dynamic B2B2C platform unifying and integrating events and people. Sports organizations as well as other organizations host many events, whether it's facing our sponsors, facing our fans, and there's a lot of effort that goes into hosting an event like this one. And a lot of times it's done manually or using an Excel sheet. This company built a platform that allows the organizations to host and plan these in a very easy manner, all the way from people management, invitations, seatings, ticketings, as well as communications. So we're continuously working within this cluster innovation framework to help identify new opportunities and bring new companies to the state of Indiana. As someone who oversees the data and technology innovation within the Indianapolis Colts, it's important for myself to have exposures to any new companies with new technology and new innovations to bring to the market. So for the Indianapolis Colts, this has been a great opportunity to tap into these companies firsthand and have an opportunity to work with them at no cost. Additionally, we have an opportunity to make an investment if we feel like this is a company that could deliver additional values across the country. And all in all, this helped bring many new companies to the state, and working closely with our Indianapolis Sports Corp, as well as Techstars and Sports HQ, we're able to continue this efforts in driving that economic growth for our community. Thank you again for this opportunity. Look forward to having more conversations down the line.